Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going through my team reveal for round 3 in SuperCoach, and we're at the stage of big moves and just maneuvering players around, trying to get the best mix of things as, it's movement week, I would almost say. And so, I'm just changing up the VC in case I forget, because the VC and captaincy, because I don't want my captain to play on a Thursday night. But anyway, let's just jump into this video here. So, big change. She's all D1, but Zorko D2. We are jumping on that Zorko train. It is supposed to absolutely bucket down in Brisbane. We've been looking at this for quite a while. We looked at this earlier today, still saying 15 to 70 mils, but we're jumping on it and we're just hoping for the best. That's the injury list there. But hopefully Zorko can provide the goods. All we need is like a 130 score from him, and there we go. But I just need to grab him, to be honest with you. Simply as that. Need to beef up this back line a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of work for the next couple of weeks, but I'm looking at short, potentially like a Sinclair next week, something like that. That should work, I believe, as Sinclair doesn't have the biggest break even. It may mean that I need to jump off of like a Camporelli or like a trainer at that point to another rookie or something, or maybe even like a Max Hall or someone like that, jump off him to someone else. We're looking at, hopefully it's a 1 up 1 down of short to someone, but it might not be, because short could stuff his scoring up, etc. But we'll just see about that. But anyway, Zorko is a must. Roberts is doing his thing, but he's on the bye this week, so we'll see him back in a couple of weeks' time, I guess. Short, he's on his last legs, to be honest with you. Decoding, and he's got a 20 break even. He's still going to go up in cash, even if he just scores 70s for the next couple of weeks. If we just look at this, if he scores 70s for the next couple of weeks, he goes up to 393k, which is all right, not the greatest, but by then we'll have fat enough cash cows to be able to jump off of him to another premium. And I'm hoping that almost by round 6, you'll see that my backline is almost, it has basically 5 rookies and I don't know why that did that, but anyway, it had a random speech bubble there. But I'm hoping that it has 5 primos and then a rookie that we can just rotate between, like Bice and Reed and guys like that, something like that. Then in the midfield, you'll see another big change of Will Day out. He's just not going to be making cash for the next little bit with those 2 bad scores in the 70s. Sarong, he has nobody to tag him this week, or at least not the greatest tagger. I don't know who they tag him with anyway. Maybe they run a Jimby through the midfield, which would be surprising. That's about all that West Coast could do, because Kelly can't tag, Harley Reid can't tag, and I don't even know who their third midfielder is at the point. Clay Hall had a good run in the midfield, so I don't think they'll be tagging. Let's actually just look at who their midfield rotation is, because I don't know who it was. I'm missing someone. I know I'm missing someone, and I want to know who I'm missing out on. Jack Graham could. That's who I was missing out on. Jack Graham could, but didn't play last week anyway. So they had Clay Hall, and that's the watch on Clay Hall, is that Jack Graham's coming back in, so he might not. Liam Baker could potentially, but I don't think he will play a tagging role. So there's not really many that could, I don't think, do a well enough job for Sarong. So I'm expecting good numbers from Sarong. Dawson, let's just hope he picks up and continues on what he's been doing. Connor Rosie down at M3, but they're gonna both shoot up in price, Rosie and Dawson. Caleb Strong, 149 break even, that's not the greatest. Clayton Oliver, he's doing his thing, and he'll rise up in price. So will Callahan as well. He's going to rise up. But you're going to probably see a good, 800k, 900k in cash generation at least, I would think. Just from this group, is 20k from 30 guys is 600k, and that's sort of what we're expecting, give or take, with most of these guys. I know that Horn Francis and Gorn will probably go down in price, 30k. So 500k or so should be about it, because you do have the 70k here, 70k here, 70k here, another 60, 70k there. Lindsay as well. All these guys are projected to go up, as well as Henderson as well here. That he's projected to go up a mass amount as well. So we just got to hope that a lot of these guys play. Because yeah, it could be awkward if I have to field Davidson, Hall, and also Hewitt all in the forward line if Smith and Stone don't play. But that is what it is. That is Supercoach, I guess, in a nutshell. That a lot of players are going to potentially be out for me. But we just got to work around it. So I went and the trades here, I'll just show them now. Similar to Fantasy in terms of Day and Perryman out, and Foz, I just don't think he's going to gain too much cash. He's got a 19 break even still, so if he goes and scores a 70, he only goes up like, what's that, 20k maybe? If he scores a 70 plus score, something like that, so it's not too much. So I'm not too worried about that. And then getting in Henderson because he's got the like third lowest break even, giving me the most cash generation possible. Dawson as well and Zorko are two guys that could get away very, very quickly. Zorko's run is just mad for the next couple of weeks, and I don't rate Dale, to be honest with you, too much. And so I think I can grab him or Wanganeen Malira next week. I'm looking at these, as I said in the video, I think in the trade targets, if I look at the sort of defenders, top range and go to the 5-round average or so, the 3-round average, etc., you'll see Whitfield and Zorko and Sinclair, they're all looking at the top. Dale, I don't know if he can replicate it, to be honest with you. So same with Jordan Clark. Carl Amond has the bye soon as well, coming up in a little bit. Salem, May's coming back this week, so that should stuff him over. And then Holmes as well probably gets through another tag, I would think, almost in the way of a Berry. But then his run does open up a little bit, I would expect. So Holmes is an interesting one, but we know he's never really up there. Houston, I don't think you can go for just new system, and it doesn't look like he's scoring the greatest in it. And then Wanganeen Malira as well isn't probably going to get away from you guys. So he's probably the obvious one if you can't get to, if I can't get to a Sinclair or a Whitfield next week, which is the hope that I can get to them. But we'll just have to see. It all depends on how much cash Pryor makes, to be honest with you, as well as I probably should just check what's he gonna do in the next couple of weeks. Say he's scoring 60s. Is he really gonna get away from me if I do trade him out after a week or so? Pryor. If he scores 60s, he goes up 32, then 29, then 23, then probably another 15k. So he still would have about 80k to burn after that. But the cash generation there of like 85k plus the 58k there would get me short. That would be about 140k. It would be close to getting in a Whitfield, depending on Whitfield's and Sinclair's break evens, etc. Whitfield's got a 97 break even, so that'll be intriguing. Whitfield also his run doesn't necessarily scream, even though he shows like a 152 and a 124 and a 109. It's intriguing, the run that he gets, especially because we expect by round 8 that he has a Swans tag coming in him. So yeah, Sinclair could be another choice that we go to as well there. At 592k, he's got a 93 break even, and his run is pretty open in the next little bit, I think, from memory. Yeah, he should be all right in the next couple of weeks. So, and he averages 118 from the halfback spot. So he's definitely one that I'm looking at as well there in the next couple of weeks for the trade, as yeah, I do need to move on the likes of to get in Bice next week. If we look at the players, and Hall potentially could be another guy that you jump on from maybe even Asadas or something like that, or maybe even someone, I'm just trying to think here, Camporelli could be someone that you move on after this week and you go Clay Hall to him, or Hall, if we just look at it. Hall is 129k, so maybe you generate a little bit of cash from that, etc. As Hall's going to have a big break even if he does play, a big negative break even, I should say, if he does play. So yeah, it's all up in the air. You'll probably see me use potentially another boost. I'm hoping not to, because boosts are critical, especially in the next sort of week or two. But yeah, as we get to the point where we're doing one up, one down of these sort of, not even these top end mid prices, but these proper mid pricer guys or the rookies, etc., the boosts become critical then. So I do want to try and save the last couple that I've got here. The last 3, I want to try and save them. But anyway, that is the video there. If you guys did enjoy that video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload. If you are listening on Spotify, give me a follow and a rating over there, and I'll see you guys in the tips video next. Bye, guys.